Hi, I'm Krista Johnson. This is my horse, Louie. We're just going to do a little demonstration of the drift yield. And what I mean by drift is to yield forward and sideways. So it's really important for any yield to have that forward in there, but we are going to slow down the forward and yield a step or two sideways. So we're starting on our training circle here. I'm going to change my stick and rope hand here, change my balance. I'm going to shorten my rope, but I'm going to change my balance and walk a straight line towards his eye. That gets him to shift over. I'm just going to ask for a couple of steps off a circle. He does this exceptionally well because he's not learning it, but when you're just starting to teach your horse, ask for just a step or two and then go back forward on your circle. Same thing. If your horse doesn't yield away from your body, that's where you can take your stick or your flag and kind of wave up and down towards the eye. Make sure you don't hit your horse in the eye. If you get to where you have to touch the horse, look more for that halter knot on the cheek instead. We'll switch directions here and show you the other way, just because it's good to do everything both directions. I like to use this hind quarter, forequarter turn to change directions on my circle. Okay, so we gotta get our forward working first. I'm gonna switch my hands on the rope and I'll walk towards his eye. Let's see if we can come around here where you can see it a little bit better. I'm just gonna walk a straight line off my circle and drive him over. And again, if you haven't done this with your horse may not yield away from your body very well. And that's where you can just take your training stick or flag, whatever you have, and walk towards the eye. See there, I didn't even change my hands. And then I'm going to drive them forward. But the drift is a really, really good yield to get them yielding laterally. It helps them bend in their rib cage. It can help them release tension and relax. So I like to use that quite a bit on the trail when I'm riding. If I've got a narrow trail and not a lot of working space, because usually my go-to is that hind quarter yield in a forward circle. But if I don't have room for that, that's where I might ask him to yield, drift a couple steps, and then have him drift the other way while I'm riding. I'm gonna have him come to a stop here, but so just for an example, if I have a small bit of space on that trail, I'm just going to ask him to yield this way, yield this way, yield this way, yield this way. It might look like you're kind of drunk, but that will actually help them relax more and not be so tight and tense, bracy in their rib cage. Thanks for joining us.